Okay, friends, welcome to Phonics with Mrs. Bernstein. It's March 8th today. So here we go. We're still working on R control. So this week when we're working, we're going to be focusing on OR, ORE, and OAR. Now, OR is the most common way to get the OR sound. So we're going to spend most of our time working on that pattern, but we do have 3 ways that we can make that sound. All right, so our new concept again, if you can show, let's do R control. Here's R control because we have this is our syllable type. We have a vowel and then an R. It's an R control. But this hand shape for the sound, so let's do this together. You're going to make like an O for our long O sound because do you see the O there? And then we're going to make a similar shape to the R. So it goes like this, or. Do that at home. Say O-R, says or. All right, so we're going to focus O-R first. Here we go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read the sentences. You're going to read the sentences at home. You're going to be pausing the video after each sentence. So you're going to be 1, following along with the reading. 2, you're going to be listening for words and watching for words that say or, that have that OR pattern. And then 3rd, you're going to be writing those words down on your whiteboard or on your paper. All right, here we go. The border is made of cork. Listen again. The border is made of cork. All right, so pause the video. You need to write down, reread the sentence and write down the 2 words in the first sentence that say or. So the first word you should have written down was the word border. A border is the edge of something. And then we have the word cork. Cork is a kind of board. It's usually soft, a little bit squishy. Sometimes we use that to put notes on, maybe you put push pins in it, and it's called a cork board. All right, so our second sentence. The dog was short when he was born. Listen again. The dog was short when he was born. Now, you're looking for and listening for the or pattern. Pause the video here. Write down your words that have the or. You should have written down short and born. Great. Okay, let's look at our last sentence. The storm came from the north. The storm came from the north. All right, pause the video here. You're going to be writing down your words that have the or sound. You should have written down storm and north. So let's take a look at the words that we're working on so far that have the or pattern. Border, cork, short, born, storm, and north. So check your work, reread those words at home. All right, so we're going to do some dictation now. All right, so on your board, on your whiteboard or on your paper, here we go. I want you to start out by putting that OR pattern at the top because that's what we're working on. We're getting the OR sound. Here's our symbol. We're getting the OR sound using OR. All right, for your first word, give yourself 3 sound lines and a syllable division line because this is a 2-syllable word. Here we go. The word is order. When I go to McDonald's, I will order my food. Order, 2 pounds because there are 2 syllables. Here we go. Order. First syllable, or. Remember, we're getting that with O-R. Second syllable, der. D-er. Duh. Now, how are we getting with an E-R? We learned ER last week says Now, why is it not just an R? Because an R doesn't say an R says Very different sound. It sounds a lot alike, but in order to get the sound at the end of a word, we have an R control, ER. All right, here's our next word. You need 3 sound lines. All right, get your hands ready for pounding. The word is thorn. On a rose bush, you will find a thorn. Ready? Thorn. Tap it out. Or thorn. Here we go. We have a digraph here. Hopefully you remember that is our TH. Or, remember we're getting our or pattern with the OR. Or, thorn. Awesome. Let's do one more. You need 4 sound lines on this one and a syllable division line. Here we go. The word is orbit. The earth orbits or will orbit around the sun. That means to go in a circle. Orbit. Here we go. Pound it out. Orbit. First syllable. Or. Tap it. Or. How are we getting that? O-R. Second syllable. Bit. Ready? B. It. Bit. B. It. Bit. Good. So the words that we worked on were order, thorn, and orbit. All right, so we've done some dictation. We've had the opportunity to spell a few more words. Let's jump back over to our presentation for a moment. So again, we did the word order, thorn, and orbit. Oh, I forgot to change it right there. All right, here's what I need you to do. I need you to pause your video at this point, and you are going to create some of your own words using the magic square. So one of the words you might spell is the word corn, C-O-R-N, goes diagonal right there across the board. Now, how do I know if it's a C or a K? Well, I'm going to come back to my cat-kite rule, and if I'm having that O after the K sound, remember that I use the letter C. You might see the word pork, P-O-R-K, pork. So pause the video, see how many words you can create using that O-R pattern. All right, now we have a couple new concepts here. Remember that there are actually, we're going to learn 3 ways. We're focusing on O-R, but here's another R control. We can get O-R-E. So if we do our hand shape, O-R-E says or. Do it at home with me. O-R-E says or. All right, let's do the next one. We also can get the or pattern this way, the or sound. We can say O-A-R says or. It's the same hand shape for all of those because it makes the same sound. All right, so we're going to do one more thing together. I want you to grab that whiteboard one last time because remember, it's always important to make sure we put all of them down in order. So divide your board into thirds. There it is. We've learned 3 ways today to make the or sound. Remember, we go from most common to least common. Here we go. The sound is or. Repeat the sound. All right, here we go. Most common. O-R says or. O-R-E says or. And our last way that we learned today, O-A-R says or. Those are our 3 ways to say or. Again, from most common to least common. All right, friends, I will talk to you all soon. Keep practicing reading. Make sure you're jumping into Google Classroom to view the Haggerty Phonemic Awareness video. Talk to you all soon. Bye.